contending team. And I mentioned all those guys, you're giving Zito the credit, but look at all those great players and when they were drafted. They're better players who were drafted a long time ago.
2011 and 14.
Yes, they're the three best players. Now, they've made a lot of good moves since then. I'm not going to...
But that's their core.
Yes, their core is those three guys. All right, let's go to Roy Township. What's up, Roy?
In 3 miles, turn left onto M52.
Ronaldo and his girlfriend, are mourning the loss of their newborn son. This is such devastating news. So on Monday, he shared that one of their twins died during childbirth. I cannot even begin to imagine what is supposed to be one of the most exciting, happiest days of your life is now one of the most tragic, but also the other twin survived. So it's also...
It's both.
It's both at the same time, and I cannot imagine those mix of emotions. He did share a joint statement on Twitter, basically explaining the greatest pain that they have ever felt, but also trying to have hope and happiness because their daughter survived. So just a very, very, very sad situation for them. Not so sad, you will no longer be required to wear a mask on public transportation. So on Monday, a federal judge in Florida overturned that national mask mandate, calling it unlawful. So if you are flying, if you are jumping on a train, an Uber, or wherever you're headed, you can wear one if you still want to. Otherwise, you're not going to be forced to wear one. So that mask mandate had just been extended by 15 days. So it was about to expire in about 2 weeks, but now it is officially over.
Good.
Yes. Buddy's Pizza. They just opened a brand new location right in my area in Clarkston. Oh, yes, we've already been. We've already been. And to celebrate, they are giving back to charity. This is so cool. This is something that they do and have always done every time they open a brand new location. But it's neat, especially when it's in my backyard, basically. So they're donating all of the proceeds from their grand opening to Lighthouse of Oakland County and the Clarkston Community School District's Therapy Dog Program.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So the grand opening, I believe, was yesterday on the 18th, but they must have made soft opening because we got pizza before the 18th. So they definitely opened a little bit earlier than that. So that's...
Stoney made a phone call for you?
Yeah, exactly. You put in a good word. More good news. So in 2020, Taco Bell, they sparked some outrage when they removed several of their menu items, but now loyal fans can rejoice because the beloved Mexican pizza will reappear next month.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
It was one of the people were outraged with the petitions online. People did not want to see it go. So starting on May 19th, it will be available yet again.
For a limited time or to stay?
It sounds like it's here to stay.
I don't want to be drawn in just to have it taken away again.
It sounds like it's here to stay. They originally said that one of the main reasons they got rid of it, well, it was during the pandemic, was because of...
At the stop sign, turn left onto M52.
So they haven't said how they've changed it, but they did say they have improved it. So it should be here to stay, hopefully. I've never had one, but I'm not
a huge fast food guy, but if I was to go fast food, Taco Bell would be one of the top of the list,
yes.
And on that menu would be the Mexican pizza.
There you go.
I'm not a Taco Bell person.
Really?
No, I don't think I've ever gone through a drive-through about a Taco Bell. I mean, I remember some of the station ones when they had some new dishes. I had that.
That's the only place that you can actually go at about 2 or 3 in the morning.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right to merge onto I-96 East.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'd go and I'd get the cinnamon twists, if they even still have those. I don't even know if they're still on the menu, but that's what I'd be ordering.
You got one more?
I got one more. All right, so there's some new data from a married dating website called Illicit Encounters. And it says that wives are more likely to cheat if they own a cat.
Take that.
Yeah.
Hey. So they say 22% of unfaithful women own a cat. And then tropical fish are the second most common pet for cheating women by 19%, followed by hamsters, guinea pigs, lizards, tortoises, birds, and then dogs at 12%. Tropical fish. It's not a goldfish.
I can't stand when people consider their fish to be their pet.
Right.
It's not a
What is it?
It's not a pet if you take it out to play with it and it dies. That's not a pet. That's just basically it's like a work of something.
Use the right lane to merge onto I-96 East.
If you have to take care of it, I'd say it's a pet. You gotta feed it. You gotta make sure the water's clean.
But also for Stoney, your definition, you have to be able to pet a pet.
Yes, exactly. All right, thank you, Heather. All right, coming up, a new mock draft that would interest
Turn right.
Lion fans. Like, maybe in a good way, maybe not. We'll be the judge. 97 minutes.
I've got some great news for anyone who's been feeling self-conscious about their hair loss. Michigan's #1 hair restoration specialist, Dr. Berkowitz from Michigan Hair Restoration, is now accepting in-person and virtual consultations. Her fee is one of the most common fees.
For 22 miles, continue straight. Crash reported ahead in a quarter mile. You're still on the fastest route.
No one wants to cut corners on a good night's rest, so I sleep on sheets that are just good enough. If you dream of comfortable sheets at a price that won't keep you up all night, look no further than Boll & Branch. Boll & Branch makes the softest organic sheets on the market using 100% sustainable raw materials. As the first fair trade certified manufacturer of linen, you can feel as good about your sheets as they feel against your skin. Plus, Boll & Branch focuses on quality over quantity because higher thread counts are not always better. Their signature hem sheets are made from lightweight organic cotton that gets softer with every wash, and they come in 7 colors from twin up to California pink. Best of all, Boll & Branch gives you a fair price and a 30-day risk-free trial with free shipping and returns. So experience the best sheets you've ever felt only at bollandbranch.com. Get an exclusive 20% post-sale discount now through the end of April at bollandbranch.com with promo code SAVE. That's BOLLAND branch.com. Promo code SAVE.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow National Benefit Plans. Call 877-734-2200.
It's interesting because Charles Davis was on our show the other day as he was in town emceeing the draft celebration. And he obviously listens to Doug Carter.
Yeah.
Because he has the Lions taking Aiden Hutchinson at the second pick. He has Trayvon Walker going number 1 in Jacksonville. What he says about Hutchinson, this isn't the Doug part, but he says, Hutchinson is the top-rated player in the draft on many boards. The Lions and their fans would be more than happy to welcome him to Motor City with their signature greeting of "What's up, Joe?" Is that just a Detroit thing? I don't think so.
Well, maybe it's actually short for Doug.
Maybe. Now, the reason we bring up
What's up, Doe?
"What's up,
I've
Doe?"
never called anybody Doe in my life. I've shot some does, but
Yes, I know. He just made better wins.
yes.
The reason we bring up Doug, though, is at pick number 32, is the Lions selecting Kenny Pickett. And he says this: I just returned from a quick trip to Motown, and the vibe of the city was broken into 2 areas. Media types advocating for a QB, even at number 2 overall, and the voice of the fans who want a defender. I was lobbying hard to prepare a post-it with the words Malik Willis no matter what. How about taking this record-breaking ACC championship? But Doug's the only person I know who's been on this Malik Willis at 2 crusades.
Right. Yes. And Doug, which he's probably on the way in right now, just leaving his driveway. He's probably got his tutored. Words matter, but let's be a little more responsible with what we're doing here.
Especially when the national media is in town.
Right. You know what? At least he has, Kenny Pickett as being the quarterback selection, not Malik Willis.
Surprised Malik Willis.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't. As long as it's not here in Detroit.
All right, now the one that the mock draft that came out today that's really intriguing is by Sports Illustrated. And it's their Monday morning quarterback mock draft 4.0. So, John, don't look up.
Okay.
I like your reaction. He's got Connor Orr, who's pretty highly respected. I've read a lot of his stuff in the past. He has Jacksonville taking Evan Neal. And he goes through this whole thing about him. When you look on tape, he's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
He has the Lions taking Hutchinson.
Okay.
Saying that pair the guy with Middle Ages ground warfare face paint and Dan Campbell together, and you really have something.
That's a great one.
Yes. And then he has Kwanu going 3, Thibodeau 4 to the Jets, Sauce to the Giants at 5, Charles Cross to Carolina at 6. And here's where it gets interesting. I'll throw some questions out here on this. He has a projected trade where the Giants send their 7th pick to the Saints. The Saints sending 16, 19, and a 2023 first round to the Giants.
Wow, 3 firsts.
Yes. First of all, if you're the Giants, don't you make that trade? Because you already already had a 5th pick, so you're just dropping from 7 to 16, right?
Yes.
And you're getting 19 as well, and one next year. So on the Giants, I do that. Now he has the Saints taking Matt Corral.
What?
At 7, because he believes that
Credibility becomes
that's
an issue at this point.
well, that's why he believes that they traded up with the Eagles to get in the position
To
move
trade up again.
to get a quarterback.
Yes.
They definitely need a quarterback. It's just what Jameis Winston.
You said Matt Corral?
Matt Corral. Well, some people love him, some people don't. I don't. Whatever. Then he has Willis going to Atlanta at 8. Trayvon Walker 9. Garrett Wilson 10 to the Giants. All right, now he has Pickett going 11. He got 3 quarterbacks. 11 quarterbacks. Now here's the question I have. Number 1, what if that same Saints offer 16, 19, and a 2023 first rounder was offered to the Lions too? Would you do that?
In this draft, I think I would.
I would too, and you know why? Because the Saints, I think, are going to suck, especially if they draft a rookie quarterback.
Yeah. So next year is going to be whatever the Lions are, whatever the Rams are, and whatever the Saints are.
Yes, I would do that.
And here's another reason why you do it. In this draft, you're going to get good quality players at 3, 4, 5, 2, whatever it is you're picking, or in the middle of the first round. But next year, you've got the capital now with 3 first. If you want to move up to get one of those quarterbacks, you have.
And it's interesting because at 16 is the Giants taking Karlaftis. So if you're the Lions, like, you take Karlaftis.
In 10 miles, take exit 145 onto Grand River Avenue.
The Giants taking the Kobe Dean at 19. So that's pretty good value. Now, we'll go down. I'm not going to give you all the other picks, but he does have a trade involving the Lions. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers sending 27 to the Lions. The Lions sending 32, 66, which is the 3rd round, 177, a 5th round comp, and 235, a 7th for the 27th pick in the draft.
Move up 5 spots.
To move up 5 spots.
That's crazy. The
Yeah.
Lions wouldn't have a pick from after the 3rd round, so 6 or 7.
Yep. When he has the Lions selecting Drake.
Drake London lasts all the way to.
I don't think he's going to be there.
Come on, no.
I'm not doing that
You were
either.
asking for bold predictions, and I said, something that's not ludicrous would
Right.
tell you if that happens. That's ludicrous. Drake London will not be available at 27.
Well, I love the first trade. That was the Lions.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, did you mention the Saints getting the Saints first rounder next year?
Yeah.
They don't have that. That was part of the Eagles deal.
Well, maybe they have.
Wasn't it?
They might have a deal.
They could, yeah. It's hard to find. I'm looking online. Draft capital.
Maybe. They don't have one, so.
So no bueno then.
Yeah, exactly. So no, I would do that.
That's the pick that I would want the most. Well,
Yes.
I want the 2 in the mid-round, but you need to have that next one next year, so you have 3 firsts.
Yeah. Let's go to Martin calling us from Livonia. Good morning, Martin.
Good morning. So if I'm a GM and there's rumors with trade offer, wouldn't you just call every team that you think needs a quarterback and just see what they got to offer? I mean, I don't know if you're doing that. It's like cold calling people for certain things they want, a mortgage or whatever. Wouldn't you do that if you're the GM right now and just call every team that sees they'll make a trade with you? Whether they say yes or no, you got nothing to lose. Because if the Saints are going to offer this trade, even if it's remotely true, wouldn't you just say, we'll give you number 2, give me 16, 19, and next year?
Right.
How do you say no to that? I would do that all three. That's 3 first round picks next year. The Saints are going to suck. You're going to suck. And then you'll have a late first round with the Rams pick
Right.
again next year.
The problem, I agree. But if you've been listening, Martin, you might have made a mistake. The Saints might not have that 2023 pick.
Okay, that's fine. What about Atlanta? What about Pittsburgh?
Okay.
They still need a quarterback.
I think that all these general managers, Brad Holmes included, they've been making calls for months about trading down.
How long ago?
We don't know. We don't know for a fact. But you'll have to assume.
But what you got to be doing as a GM is you look around and you say, okay, well, who would covet this pick? And because you don't know, the wild card is somebody may call you that you had no idea that wanted the number 2 pick. Now that's an added bonus.
Right.
But you've got to look around and say, okay, who would covet this pick. And then you look at what they would have to offer, whether it's a current player on their roster, it's draft capital this year, draft capital next year, and you start thinking, okay, if this conversation comes up, what is it that I want from that team? And you can streamline that process. So when they call, or you call them, and right now it's kind of a dead period, right? I don't think that there's a whole lot of phone calls that are being made. Those will all happen probably starting Monday, even Tuesday of next week as the draft draws near.
Our telephone number 248-539-9797. Coming up next, some quarterbacks got into the news yesterday. Will you watch them? Explain that coming up next. 97 on the TV.
Hey, you could go yard all summer long with $5 Dinger Tuesdays on FanDuel Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of our Detroit Tigers. This season, all customers are going to get $5 for every home run hit by both teams when you place a $25 to hit a home run wager on Tuesday's MLB games. And the best part about Dinger Tuesdays is even if your bet loses, FanDuel will pay you $5 for every single home run. Tigers fans, what are you waiting for? Pick your home run hitter and turn big swings into big wins. This is what makes FanDuel so much fun and why I think everybody should be betting on FanDuel. There's no better place to bet America's pastime than America's #1 sportsbook. Head over to FanDuel, and whether you have an account or if you need to download it, the FanDuel Sportsbook app, and sign up using promo code Jansen. That's promo code Jansen. FanDuel is the official sports betting partner of 97 on the ticket. Must be 21 or over in present Michigan. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Maximum
Speed check reported ahead.
apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Rapid Roofing. Dealing with a couple of freeway closures this morning. M59 westbound at Crooks closed due to an accident. Traffic is backed up from DeQuinder. You can use Auburn Road, South Boulevard, or Hamlin instead. Also, 75 north out at Grange shut down due to a crash at Saginaw Road, Dixie Highway. Again, you can use Dixie Highway or North Holly Road there. 696 westbound around to 275 southbound. There's a crash blocking the left lane in both shoulders, as well as an accident working US 23 southbound just after Center Road in Livingston County. I'm Michelle Penny, what's traffic?
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beer. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
If you're thinking about replacing your roof, give us a call at Rapid Roofing. We'll come out and do a free 17-point roof and attic inspection and give you a free estimate. At Rapid Roofing, we install most roofs in just one day. Click on rapidroofing.com to schedule an appointment or call us today.
This Odyssey.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Abraham Andrews.
This former science with Odyssey Sports Minute, sponsored by Indeed. Attract, interview, and hire at Indeed.com/credit. As you all know, taxes were due yesterday. That was fun. And for many college student athletes, this might have been a rude awakening. All those lucrative name, image, and likeness deals, well, that's all taxable income. Hello, welcome to the real world. It also might affect scholarships and parents' income taxes as well. Former science.
In 2 miles, take exit 145 onto Grand River Avenue.
Gorilla Glue, of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% waterproof, and bonds virtually everything. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
Circle up, team. We've got status.
Evelyn's marketing consultancy client roster is skyrocketing.
So this week is a biggie. We've got the pitch and 3 client meetings.
She meets another analyst before her team's free time plummets.
So who's running the competitive analysis on fruit snacks?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
No matter what the sport is, defense matters. The same thing goes for COVID-19. Help protect yourself with a booster shot. Schedule an appointment as soon as you're eligible, following completion of your primary series. Sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Donate your car today with 1877 Cars for Kids.
Use Use the right lane to take exit 145 onto Grand River Avenue.
So you'll receive a maximum tax deduction. What's more, you'll receive a vacation voucher of 3 days and 2 nights. Also on the web at carsforkids.com.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today. Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any
Take
type
the
of real
exit.
estate. Hi friends, Bill Golly here from Golly Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, inviting you to stop in during our Jeep celebration event.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
Right now, qualified Chrysler employees can lease a 2022 Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 for just $311 a month. Leases for 39 months, 10,000 miles a year with 2,000 down. We also have more than 1,000 vehicles available to choose from. Plus, we'll do everything
At the
we
stop
can to
sign,
ensure you have
use
a
the
great
left lane
experience.
to turn onto Grand
Visit us
River
here at
Road.
Golly Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Roseville, Chelsea, Bluefield Hills, and online at golly.com.
Win $1 million during the Big Draw promotion at MGM Grand Detroit. Tuesdays and Fridays in April, you can win up to $1 million by matching up to 6
Turn
numbers
left.
during the Big Draw live drawings. Simply swipe your MGM Rewards card to activate your Big Draw game card. The more you match, the more you win. $1 million could be yours during the Big Draw
In
promotion.
3/4 of a
Only at
mile,
MGM
take a
Grand
slight
Detroit.
right turn onto South Hacker Road.
See the MGM Rewards desk for details. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
If I could watch a game with anybody in the sports world, it would probably be Shaq and Charles Barkley.
Chelsea Messenger from the Daily Tip, presented by BetMGM.
They are hands down two of the funniest people in all sports. How are you not in a good mood around Shaq? Charles Barkley is probably the worst gambler of all time, so you just take whatever side he's on and you play the opposites.
All the insight you need to bet smarter is at BetQL.com. And listen to the Daily Tips.
At the next light, take a slight right turn.
On Odyssey. Fellas, get to Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today for your chance to win $100K. That's right, $100,000. Just walk in anytime, get a precision haircut, and register to win 100 G's. Lady Jane's open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
Powered by Golling Auto Group. Experience the Golling difference at Golling.com.
The Detroit Tigers host the New York Yankees. Pre-game tonight at 6:20 on 97.1 The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
All right, some tickets at the quarterbacks.
In 1.6 miles, arrive at South Hacker Road and Hidden Ponds Boulevard.
Flag on this one, baby. Pickett, Howell, Ritter, Willis.
Pickett, Howell,
Ritter, Willis.
It's closer to probably how I would have them, yeah.
There's a lot of people who believe, obviously the one I mentioned, but Matt Corral. I just saw Peter Schrager had a new mock draft. He had one last week. Here's the Lions taking Hutchinson and Corral. This is the fifth-year option.
The fifth-year option at 32.
The Lions flip first-round picks with Seattle for DJ Metcalf. Trade a third for Mayfield. I haven't heard that proposal at all. I don't know if Seattle would do that. Is it worth 6? What's Seattle's 9? So you're talking moving up 7 spots and giving up Metcalf.
In 1 mile, arrive at South Hacker Road and Hidden Ponds Boulevard.
And the Lions to trade a third round for Mayfield.
No thanks.
Yes, GMs are making contacts and calls, but no one trades now because you don't know how the draft board will fall, so teams trading picks will wait until draft day. Usually you're correct, but we saw, the Saints-Eagles trade was a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Stuff happens.
And
I remember when
the
Titans traded for the Rams Titans trade when the Rams took off. That was like, a week before the draft, 2 weeks?
Yeah. I think it was 2 weeks. But when you start getting closer to the draft, you're not going to see as many trades. But if you were going to see a trade at 1 or at 2, now would be the time that you would see it. Those that come 3, 4, 5, and anywhere after that, yeah, you're going to wait to see what happens, who's off the board at that time. And as your guy is there, he fell to 5, and you've got a trade in place that if Malik Willis falls to 5,
right,
then we're going to jump up and get him. I don't mean we as Detroit. I'm just saying whatever team it is.
Right. Somebody says, it's what up, though, and it's not new. It's been around for 40 years. That's what I said. I said what up, though.
I thought so.
Arrive at South Hacker Road and Hidden Ponds Boulevard.
For I don't know, 40 years, but it's been around a long time. And it's not just
what does dough mean?
Like what's up, dog? It's like dog.
So we just can't say
you can say whatever you
full
want.
words?
I don't know. So